In this video, today, we're going to talk about the Leap motion controller. This is what you'll need to be able to do hand tracking in VSeeFace and, quite frankly, any other VTuber software on the market. This is one of the main things that people use, and it's not very expensive. So, let's get started. So, first and foremost, this is their website. The website is ultraleap.com. You're going to be looking for the Leap motion controller as seen here. You can click it. It'll be a menu showing off the different devices they offer. But click Leap motion controller and this will be the page. And if you scroll down a bit, you'll come to a place that says pricing and licensing. Where to buy Leap motion controller. Select your country. I'm in the US. And here are sites that you can buy it from. Now, I myself purchased mine from Robot Shop. So I can attest that they worked out well. They shipped it fast. I had no issues with Robot Shop. So if you want one, go to Robot Shop. But if they don't have any more, you can check out the other places. Sure. Buy now. And we can see here, the Leap motion controller is only $88.95 in the US. That's not a lot of money for the ability to be able to do this and bring life to your character. So I think it's worth it. Maybe you do too. Maybe more than likely, that's why you're watching the video. So here's what you get when you buy a Leap motion controller. You get the Leap motion controller device, the USB wire, and that's pretty much it. You download the software from the website, install it. It's very minimal software. You really don't have to do much configuration at all. Most of the configuration happens in your VTuber software. So put it on your desk, plug it in, go to your software and set it up, and that is what we're going to do now. So let's say at this point, you've purchased your Leap motion controller, put it on your desk in front of you, connected it all up, start VSeeFace, and now what do? Well, first, let's stick our hands out. This needs to be configured. It definitely needs to be configured. This actually looks like it hurts a bit. But anyway, okay, so here's what you do. You click Settings, Leap Motion Settings. And what you're actually looking to do, let me zoom out, see if I could find the Leap motion controller. There it is. You can see it's up there. What you want it to do is you want the Leap motion controller to basically be positioned to where it is in real life in comparison to the your avatar in VSeeFace. So right now, first and foremost, on the left hand side on the bottom, the position attachment, you have head, chest, or flat on desk. Mine is mounted on my desk because I don't want a wire hanging off my chest. It is what it is. I just feel more comfortable that way. So first we set it to desk and you can see it moved. Okay. So now when I stick my hands out, they're still messed up. What you're going to want to do is stick one hand out for now. Okay. And we have a position, a left-right adjustment. You're going to want to position that to about your center of mass. Okay. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. So that's fairly centered. Now, we're going to want to bring it down to probably where it exists on my desk. Let's say about right there. Still not perfect. Now, what's going on here? I mean, I don't even know how to describe that. The problem here is now it is behind me. So we're going to have to adjust the forward back setting. Okay, let's say that's somewhat close. And you can see already we have a better setting here. Now, there are a few things that you can do to really get it perfect. First, does it look too big in comparison to real life? That looks kind of big. That's as big as my head. So what you're going to want to do is you want to scale it down a bit. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Now, already, we have an improvement. Okay? Now, here are the things I do to adjust it to get it just right. First, let me angle the camera. Now, put the left hand directly in front of your face. That's actually pretty good. It's right about where it should be in comparison to real life. So I don't have to worry about that. Next, take both hands, put them right beside your head, even spacing. Now we can already see a problem. You see, it needs to move this way a little bit more. So now do the same thing again. All right, I actually brought it too far. All right, that's pretty good. So it's got good spacing on the left and right of my head. Now, try to have your hands touch. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, put your hand in front of your face again. No, we're good. So far from my settings, this is pretty good. One of the things you're going to want to also do is bring the smoothing level up. This will smooth out the motion a bit. Okay. Now, there is something else. Okay, one more thing I usually do for testing. Two more things. One, try to touch your face. There we go. I'm going through my head. So what I would do here is I would bring it more forward. Put your hand right in front of your face and bring it forward or back until your hand is literally just right in front of your face. But it's not going through your head. Okay, now take both hands and extend them all the way out and then retract them just a bit. You should see the elbows start to bend. To what degree? Like, where does it happen? If your elbow is all the way bent and then it starts to bend, you have to adjust it further. This is an acceptable range for me. But let's say the scale was too high. Okay? Now, when I'm here, I'm already going through my head. It's a little hard to explain, but sometimes just adjusting the scale will give you some better settings. Let's try to see if I can go through my head. No. And right about when my arm locks, actually it's locking a bit too early. I'm going to bring it forward a little bit more. No, actually bring it back a little bit more. Ooh, that's perfect. Right about when my actual elbow locks, that's when the character's elbow locks. Try to go through your head again. Oh, that's really good. So now let's move. Let's do a little practicing. Wow, this looks great. So you're going to notice that a lot of people move like this. They're always doing this, and that's just the limitation of the Leap Motion Controller. It can't detect all of your movements. And you'll find that after using it for a little while, you know, waving, rolling your hands like this, they come across really good on camera with the controller, the detection. It really emotes well. So you'll see a lot of people doing that. Some people will like to curl their fingers, do one of these, because it tends to detect a little bit better. Like if I just try to point, wow, that's actually working pretty good now. But it doesn't always. Now, one of the things you'll notice is as you bring your hands closer to your body, your hands will eventually just fall away. That's a detection range issue when it's on a desk. If you want much better results, you're going to either want to mount it to your head or even better, your chest. Mounting it to the chest will give you much, much, much better results. But as I said, I don't like a wire hanging off my chest. It's too constricting, so I prefer to keep it on the desk. There are a few people that have made their own custom mounts for the Leap Motion Controller, and you might be able to buy some mounts for chest mounting if that's what you want to do. Me personally, I don't need all that. I just need the basics so I can emote and get things across with my movement. But anyway, there you go, guys. those are the basics of setting up your Leap motion controller. Of course, these instructions will differ a little bit for your own individual setup, but you just have to play with it and try some of those tricks. Hands beside the head, the outstretching arm trick, so that your arm locks at a similar time frame when your character's arm locks up. So it's not too adjust the settings so when you put your hand over here, it's not too far or close to your head, not too far close to your head over here, doesn't go into your face or body. And you can test out things like hand-to-hand touching, folding your fingers. Those are good tests to do. And when you get it just right, don't worry, you don't have to do anything crazy. You just, my advice, take a picture of the settings, snapshot it, save it so you can always refer to it. Those are your go-to settings if you ever have to reset it. And beyond that, you just open VSeeFace when you're ready to stream. Your Elite motion controller's in its usual spot, and you just stream. You don't have to worry about anything, run any programs, do any configuration past this point. You're good to go. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful, and as always, if you like this video, make sure to like, follow, comment, subscribe, all of it. Stay tuned for the next video because we're going to cover Unity and VRM models so that you can start importing props into your VRM models, and even texture switching, which is really good stuff. Here's an example very quickly. Umbrella Academy on the fly props. And last but not least, let's show you a texture swap. Here's a zombie swap. Here's a war swap. That actually has a texture and prop swap simultaneously. So stay tuned because I am going to cover those. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm Amorite. I'll see you guys later.